Good morning, good morning, good morning, my beautiful family, friends, lovers. Yeah. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody. It's such a beautiful day here in Greensboro, North Carolina, even though it's cold. It's really cold. The weather has changed. And I just want to welcome you to this blessed, wonderful Friday. Happy Friday to all of you. Happy Friday to all of you, my wonderful fans. By popular demand, yesterday, one of my followers asked me that, Casada Kitchen, what happened with that, with your eyelashes? So uh, uh, I decided to show him that I still got the game. You know what I mean? I'm still in control of this thing. So I decided to match it out for him or her. I do not know whoever he or she might be. So if you can see, my eyelashes does matches my jacket, and at the same time, it does matches my boots. You see, and if you want to, I can match my handbag and my jacket as well. You know, beauty lies on the face of the beholder. You know what I'm saying? And when they talk about beauty, you just have to know how to coordinate things. They don't have to be exorbitant. But when you talk about coordination, you know the mommy get the game. Anyway, I hope all of you are doing wonderful. First of all, I want everybody to share and tag somebody. Share and tag somebody because I want to talk about this Rabiatu issue where I think to say everybody they get on edge. But I want to ask the question: is Rabiatu above the law? Is Rabiatu above the law? Is Rabiatu a superwoman? You see, sometimes people get Casada Kitchen wrong, but the truth has to be said. In this issue of Rabiatu, there are so many lessons to be learned. So many lessons to be learned. But before I go further, will everybody please share? Please share, please share. Tag somebody. TikTok on a double tap me, on a double tap. Facebook, please look at me phone so I will share too. By the way, let me get me coffee as well. I want you guys to share, 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 share. Tag, call somebody, tag somebody, call them. No can talk, no can get sense. Because sometimes we can take with emotion, with sentiments, can cloud with two judgments. Let we put sentiments aside. Let we face the reality. Yeah. So again, please share, tag somebody. And remember, you're all beautiful in your own little way. You're all beautiful. Don't forget that every day. Affirm that to yourself that you're beautiful, you're special. Remember that you're all beautiful. Good morning, everybody. Again, so let's talk about this Rabiatu issue. Before I go further in this Rabiatu issue, this tells us the type of country in which we're coming from. This is just the tip of the iceberg of what Sierra Leoneans will go through because of this government. It is about time Sierra Leoneans realize that if we do not take APC and bring a Jagaban type of person who has no connection to drugs, who has no connection of bringing the reputation of our country down, we will face more of these sort of situations that happen. Now, let's just go to Rabiatu's issue. What I came to understand about all of this that's been going on with Rabiatu has been in this country for like 30 years. And so many other Sierra Leoneans have been in this country for so much long. And so many other Sierra Leoneans are in this country who do not have documents. The same way Rabiatu did not have documents, the same way she was functioning properly because she had some type of green card or let's say pass something working permits to work in this country. In the case of Rabiatu, according to what I was made to understand, I might be wrong, I might be right, but in this issue that I'm going to talk about, I want people to pay attention. What I got to understand was Rabiatu was having a relationship or was married to a guy, and they have a child. And during the time they were working on her papers, in between that time, they had a conflict. So when immigration sent their document for them to go and verify her status, the guy did not turn up at immigration. That was 20 years ago, something like that. And as I made to understand, it became an issue till she was deported back to Africa. She found a way to come back to America. She waited for her child to be 16, which is the legal age for the child to file for her. But number one, fail not to realize. Even, you see, most of these marriages that are taking place in America here, they are not registered within the system. The only marriage that is legal in the great United States is that marriage that they did in the courthouse. Any other marriage, that is why in our Sierra Leonean community, most of them, it is to a nikah marriage. The only legal marriage in the great United States is the courthouse marriage. Now, if Rabiatu and her husband had married in a court, I do not know whether they did a legal divorce. But for the mere fact that the husband did not show up at immigration when he was supposed to go and rectify her documents, that was a red flag for the immigration department in America here. Most times I tell you people, when you are angry, be careful what you say. I was not there. You were not there. You do not know what happened between the two of them at that situation. You do not know what question the immigration might have asked the husband. And because of that, she was on a red flag. Logically or psychologically, that means that even if she marries to another man, she still has an unfinished business with with immigration. That is the first husband that married her. That is the real definition of he left the woman at the altar. Because he never went back to support the woman for the woman to get her documents. Una please, TikTok, I got a pin for 10 heart me. Now I'm 92 days so. When you come, you give your heart to me, please. That helped me to grow. That helped you to grow. Facebook. I know, like I told you guys, my Casada Kitchen, the brand has been suspended. So please follow, share, tag somebody. I want to grow this page. Please, thank you, darling. Let us get educated, because I see so many people, they take sentiments and forget about for deal with the facts. So, like I'm saying, Logically or psychologically, she has been left in the altar with immigration. So even if she marries another man, that other man could not give her documents. That other man could not give her documents because already she was married to somebody who went with her to immigration, but at the split second let her down. That is the situation so many men and women are facing in this America. It is not only Rabi. So many women and men are facing that situation. Some of our sisters come here, they went into a relationship with an American man only with the intention of getting paper. After some time, during the process of their their the paperwork, they break out. And now they are left with that baggage. So many men are having the same situation. They went into a relationship with Americans. Some of them even went to the extreme of having kids with these Americans. And when it is time for them to work with their papers, some of them find out that if you are, they have crimes, and because of the wife's criminal record, the husband could not get their documents because why? They failed to do background check. For those of you who know me, I do not have anything that I am hiding. I told you guys when I came to America, that is 20 something years ago, I went to Burlington Coat Factory to shop. In me shopping in Burlington Coat Factory, I took a $10 bracelet. I put the bracelet in my hand and I walked out of Burlington. Coming out of Burlington Factory, the alarm blew on me. As mouthy as I was, just for $10, I cursed the security out. I said, "Who the fuck do you think you are? Do you think I will steal $10?" I was so rude to him. So they arrested me for shoplifting. When I was going to do my late ex-husband document, all of that came out. So I went and expunged that record before I could be able to give him documents in this country. So these are some of the little facts that people do not know. When they get into a relationship, they do not do background checks. When a man or a woman has a criminal record or has anything in their record, it is very hard for you to stand or support somebody, except you have a very good financial support. Then that can help a little bit. So with this rabies issue, the whole so my people, I have a flash goal. I need your support. It is only 31 gifters of roses. Let's get some 31 roses, please. Just do not 106. I only need 31 roses in 15 minutes. All of these help us to grow. 31 roses in 15 minutes. Just bring 31 roses in 15 minutes. We are 106. We have to complete this task. We need 31 roses, please. We are 111 now. Facebook, will you please share? Because my new page, this is my new page that I'll be using. Please, can we have 31 roses? In 15 minutes, we are 118 now. And can everybody share, text somebody? Everybody tag somebody. Everybody tag somebody. Everybody tag somebody. And we have a goal of 15 roses. We only have 31 roses. We only have 8 and we are 126 here. Help me grow and you want to learn. Help me grow and you want to learn. The only way you can learn is by supporting. Don't let me sit down 1 hour and you do not support me. Come on now. Now we have 9 and we're looking for 31 and we're 127. Please, let's do it. TikTok. Thank you, TikTok. Let's do it. We only get 10 and we're looking for 31. My God, we only have 3 more minutes. Come on. We are 126. If everybody give 1 rose, it's just 1 coin. That is the target that TikTok has given to us. We have to, everybody just give 1 roses. First, YouTube. I have super chats there. Go where the $ is. And subscribe as well. I need you people to subscribe. I've been here for too long. Up till now, I don't have 5 people who are subscribing. Let's do it. Let's do it, please. We're 123 here. Everybody double tap, tag 1 person. Everybody, let's double tap and tag 1 person. Everybody, let's double tap and tag 1 person. Because somebody over here has got a very good on YouTube. Somebody here, Claudia Bobre has got a very good question that she has posed to me that I might want to answer that will be beneficial to all of you. But how will I answer these questions when you are not supporting? Let's see some gifts. Let's see on your TikTok, 120. Let's double tap. Invite somebody and tag somebody. Comment. You need to do that. Let's comment. Say your nonsense. Okay. Claudia Bob Gray has asked a question here. She said, at 16 years of age, you can apply for a US passport on or on your own without your parents' consent. It depends on the state in which you are. Some states, your legal age is 16. Some states, your legal age is 18. So it depends on what state you are. In some states, you can marry to your sister. In some states, you can marry to your brother. In some states, you can be married at the age of 14. It's legal consent. Now, in the case of Rabiatu, I want you to remember something here. Rabiatu was married. Her husband had already put in her documents. The problem with Rabiatu then was the husband failed to show up when he was called by immigration. So logically or psychologically, the husband screwed her up. So what she was really using was her Sierra Leonean passport, her TPA, any other available openings for her to stay legally in America. That was what she was using. That is what I am saying. She was married to her husband. The husband put in her documents. And in documentation in America, it has stages. The first stage, they call it your I, whatever. Every document has a name. When you are filing for your husband, it's called IW2 or I do not know. But then you have to fill that form. When you fill that form, you have to include that you, the husband, you are the one who is filing for your wife. Because obviously you are a citizen. And obviously you are not married. Or even if you are married, you are legally divorced. And because you are legally divorced, now let me take it a step back. Most of the marriages that happen in Africa are not recognized in this great United States. The marriage that is recognized in this United States is the one that you go to the courthouse to do. So Rabiatu was married to her husband, who happened to be her son's father. The son's father did all the paperwork for her. But when it came to the stage of him appearing to support her, he failed. So in other words, he put her in limbo. Even if she had married to another man, she should go through divorce with this first man. Now, I do not know what that first man had said to immigration. Because some people, when we are angry, we forget and talk and say things without thinking about the repercussion those words might have at the end of the day. With Rabi, she was deported before, and she found a way to come back to the United States, which is legal. Now, some people think that I am somebody who does not have conscience. I do have conscience, and I love the truth. I am addicted to truth. I know we are all looking for the sympathy card to play it. Some of you call me and say, oh, Casada Kitchen, overstaying in America is not a crime. Overstaying in America is a crime. This is a country of law and not of men. There are times that people should make wise decisions. America is not the only country where you can prosper. There are more questions than answers, and there are more places that you can prosper, live better life, better than the great United States. Let us get that fact first. Hello? Yeah? Yeah? Oh, okay. Right. This is not the only place that you can live and live a better life. Now, the situation is, if Rabi had known, she knew what was up. She knows. She is not ignorant of the law. She knows that anytime she could be deported. And by the way, let us not fail to realize we have a new sheriff in town. We do have a new sheriff in town. This is where the saying comes: make hay while the sun shines and keep some for the rainy days. Especially when you know within your heart of hearts it is going to rain. We have seen it so many times. It is happening right under our eyes. Let somebody, we all want to look at the sympathy card. We all want to act as if we are not we do not know we do not know what's going on. She knew what was going on. And like I said, Rabiatu is not the first person to have been deported. There are people of high caliber than Rabi that have been deported. There are people of high caliber and Rabi that have been deported. And they never made a scene. And again, I want you people to understand something here. When our president went to the UN, the foreign minister, he signed it with the government. He came on national air. He told the people that he has signed a memorandum of understanding that anybody that has a Sierra Leonean passport that migrates to the United States, they could be deported back to Sierra Leone. So why should it surprise people? And like I wrote on Francis Samura's platform, in the great United States here, when a police officer tells you, do not cross that line, you dare not. I hear all of us howling, hubalaba, hubalaba, hubalaba. If she thinks she was above the law, if she thinks she was so superb, she was acting rude, she would be treated like a hooligan. Rabi is not special. Rabi is not above the law. If she had followed simple orders, she would not have been treated like that. Sometimes we let our sentiments overcloud our real judgments. Had it been in the great United States, when the police officer tells her, go, will she not be running? Is she the only one who has been deported to Ghana? Sometimes we have to face the fact. It is hard to face. But again, let me tell you, like I always say, life is very spiritual. What is good for the goose cannot be good for the gander. Certain things that certain people do elevate them and catapults them. What she has done has catapulted her, because I hear that she has, in 2 days, she had made 10,000 or 15,000, and there are people who still want to help her. Somebody has offered her a house. So again, what is good? Life is spiritual. Whatsoever you reap in this world, whatsoever you sow in this world, that is what you reap. This is a lesson to all of us here. The world is still a beautiful place. The world is still a beautiful place. There are times and seasons, and pray to God for you to be in your season, because in your downness, in your catastrophe, that can be the time of your season. Life is very spiritual, you know. Life is very spiritual, you know. Some of you do not understand time and season. So many have acted that way and have lost their lives. But she acted that way and she's being elevated. That is one part. So many women, so many men are crying because the people they trust, the people that took their time, the people they helped, let them down, laughed at them. I hope some of you who did so much ill, so much evil to those who gave your document today, I hope some of you can sit in your quiet moment and put yourself that today some of you will have been in the same situation that Rabi had been, had it not been for that person who you mocked, that person who you let down, that person who you betrayed. Some of you are sitting down in the great United States today. Some of you are comfortable today. But the person who helped you, who sacrificed for you, some of you betrayed them. Some of you let them down. Some of you have the audacity to say, I used that person. Life is a stage, you know. Life is a stage, you know. Some of you are complacent today. Somebody sacrificed their time, their energy, their resources and some of you betrayed them. Just the same way Rabiatu's husband betrayed her. That is the real definition of leaving somebody at the altar. But she walked through it. Life is always a stage, you know. It is very important for some people to be grateful. Some of you should look at what happened to Rabiatu and think about the people who you betrayed. The people who helped you not to be in the situation in which Rabiatu is. Some of you betray those same people. Some of you let those same people down. Some of you mock those same people. Yeah. I hope this will be a lesson to some of you. This will be an eye-opener to some of you. That life does not always tells you how it's going to take you. I believe the guy will have been so ashamed of himself now. Said, why did I do it? What did I say? That how much she must have tried, she could not have gotten her papers. But again, there are times in this world, there's a time to burn, there's a time to die. And as long as you have life, there's a time for a new beginning. There's a time for a new beginning. What might have been so bad has turned out to be good. Because God is good. But again, let this be a lesson to some of us here. Let it be a lesson. There are people who have helped you on the way. Some of you are sitting down today. You know what I'm talking about. That person who sacrificed for you not to be in this kind of situation. Some of you let those people down. As you come in, please don't forget to give me your daily heart. And don't forget to double tap. That's why we Sierra Leoneans were not growing. Please double tap. And don't forget to give your daily heart. That is why we Sierra Leoneans were not growing. I wonder how that man will have been feeling today after she saw what happened. But again, we do not know what led him not to have gone to that immigration on that day. But again, let me tell you, my people, like I always tell you, there is time and there are seasoning. There is time and there is season. When your season comes, you might even be in the valley or on the mountain. There are time and there are season. With what happened to her, if she is smart, she can use it to the best of her ability. Now the world is a global village. Everything is on the internet. Just for what happened, they've collected, and Fadima has opened a GoFundMe or a group, something that they've got. People are begging to donate to her, which I'm thankful for, because this is her season. This is her time. But again, like I said, she is not special. No, there's nothing special about her. But again, it makes woodness at the right time. We don't catapult in woodness to a blessing for them. Because the Rabiatu way we all sabi, when you go party, then you go chamule, you go dance, then the dancing floor. But at this time, it make rudeness. And that's also America that they do. So I can make like a grace. But they didn't get the ultimate. The two of them. A participer à sopo a pas bébé que ripi capable de pédou pour vous. So pour ma part qui peut me piquer le père de PCP pour me piquer de père répète au pour depuis bébé depuis petit pipi. So pour la part no pour ma partie pipi. You put open that papa. I don't know the language they be back so. When I get it, you know. So again. People do things at their own time to get what they want. Time and season. Time and season. I also now understand, see, this is an issue of time and season. And again, for me, as far as I'm concerned, the Ghana immigration never did anything bad. She never followed orders, and she was treated like how she presented herself. I know indeed she was traumatized. Good morning, Reggie. I know indeed she was traumatized. But again, she did not follow orders. Even America, yeah, if police say come on, if you don't come on, they brutalize you, they manhandle you. Then they manhandle you. So Rabi is not special. And by the way, she was deported before. And he found a way for come back. So again, who are you blaming? And again, by the way, don't forget say the country that Rabiatu comes from, even her being in America, she's a threat to America. What do I mean by that? Our country is being considered a Cambodia, a country of drugs. And for her to even be saying that I don't want to go back to my country, do you know what that means? That solidifies that our country is not safe. You understand? So again, she helps to bring the narrative that the country that she comes from is not safe. Because that's why she did not want to go back to Sierra Leone. And again, like I said, Rabiatu is not above the law. In the United States here, if you do so, if the police or the authorities tells you to move and you refuse to move, they will treat you like a criminal. But again, like I said, we're dealing with time and season. She uses the time well and she uses the season well. Because had she not acted like that, she would not have gotten the sympathy that she got now. The Rabiatu that I know, who when she's holding that her mic, she wants everybody to be happy. But like I said, time and season. There's a time to born, there's a time to die. And she knew what she was doing. She knew she was here illegally. She knew there's a new sheriff in town. Yes, I'm coming. She knew. I'm coming. You like? Yeah, you're looking good. I like that. Yeah, I like it. Give me a cigarette, mama, please. I'm going to go back to the game room and clean up real quick. Jesus, you're not packed up yet. I was sleep back in. Shit. Oh, you were in here today. You've been doing it over here now. Yeah. Why not in the other room? What happened, you friend? I was shit. What shit is fucking? I was sleep back in room. Oh, okay. There you go. Oh, those are still her bags. Yeah, those two bags are still hers. Huh? They are still hers. Woman, I hold your thing. Let me go to my life. Huh? You want to drink it, and then you drink too. I gotta be in the fridge. I'll get one okay, when you come back. Right? Okay. Just close the door for me, please. Okay. I'm sorry. So, like I said, we got to understand that she knows, that there's a new sheriff in town. She knows she was here illegally. She knows the immigration status has changed. She knows that. She knows. So again, like I said, it is not that she is superwoman. Even America here, when the law tells you move, you move. And you could not act rude to an officer and then they take you as somebody. And again, fail to realize we have a very, very bad reputation around the globe. We have a very bad reputation. Our reputation is connected to cocaine, to drugs. So even if they see you even as a decent person, being acting rude, being acting irradical, they will have to think that you're one of the drug pushers. So let us not take sentiment and start saying, "Oh, she was not treated bad." What she did was what she deserved. She's not the first person that has been deported, and on that plane, she was not the only one on that plane. Exactly. Why God allow the lady drag him? Because she wanted it. And again, like I said, this is time and season. The rabbi that you all know that can cheer up a party, all of a sudden, it's the same rabbi now that cannot walk. They have to drag her. Come on now. But again, she uses her time and her season wise, and now she's getting more help than she deserves. But again, she was not here legally. And fail not to realize the country that she came from has just few days ago in Nigeria how many gallons of bags of cocaine. So do you expect her to be treated like a queen from America or like a queen from a drug country? You will have to put that in perspective. If Madame is not the president of Sierra Leone, so many things will not be happening the way they are. If Jagaban is the president of Sierra Leone, you will see we will not have this kind of situation in which the president has a drug lord behind his back. The Inspector General of Police, the Inspector General of Kush, who is the distributor of Kush, distributing Kush around the country. So people have to face the fact. I know people have sentimental connections or think that Casada Kitchen does not think, Casada Kitchen does think. Because if I do something wrong and the law comes down on me, it is my fault. I should, people don't want to accept that what they did is wrong. But by the way, we have a new sheriff in town. And that is Donald Trump. And we all know ICE goes everywhere. I never understand that one day. That's what even the how do they call it? What do they call this man? What do they call him? The foreign minister. He just came and signed the documents. He came and signed the document in America here that every foreigner, every Sierra Leonean that came to America with Sierra Leonean passports should be deported if they do not have documents. So who are you blaming? Who are you blaming? That is why I tell people, do not take sentiments above what is really going on. Your government has signed a document with the American government that there no foreign with the American government that any Sierra Leonean that has a passport that has overstayed should go back. And again, fail not to realize Sierra Leone is a drug haven around the world. So do you expect us to be treated like queens? Like we from the Athens of West Africa? 30 years ago, Ghana used to come to Sierra Leone to buy toothpaste and toothbrush. Ghana used to come to Sierra Leone to buy soap. Ghana used to come to Sierra Leone to get education. Ghana used to come to Sierra Leone to do everything. Now we are in Ghana. Now we are in Ghana. Madabio stole $25 million and took it to Ghana to develop Ghana. $25 million 25 years ago. He deprived you, the Sierra Leoneans, took that money to Ghana and developed Ghana. And now Ghanaians are treating us like this because we have a leader who they know is not competent to rule us. If Nabi Jagaban may be president soon, we country name them for don't clean. The president travel around the globe to make Sierra Leone a drug haven. He traveled around the world and they fly for make Sierra Leone drug country. For make Sierra Leone the country where they pull the drugs and distribute around the world. And we get ignorant people who tell you say yes, the president will keep on flying. When you see Lady Shine say the school where Mother go, in Mama always said I go school. The teacher always said I go. Lady Shine, are you win up? Lady Shine, you win up, Ben. You win up. If you not listen to Lady Shine, you not listen to her. He said Mother be in Mama. We said I go school. In Papa, we said I go school. The teacher, we said I go school. They all are big fool and not like one. You know, like Ben. Anyway, will you please share and tell me where you're watching me from? Please share and tell me where you're watching me from, so I can give you a big shout out. By the way, I told you guys they don't block me page Casada Kitchen, the brand. So I'm using Casada Kitchen TV. So please do not forget to go and follow. I think I get 2005 day, and I want it for all these pages. So please do not forget to support. And for furtherly, me Casada Kitchen, the brand. Anytime I talk about Fatima Bill, they get your hands off our girls, they strike na page. What writes about them? So now I don't understand now. I talk, I go to talk. Because it look like for say they don't tag me, you know. You know that people that get any can carry. I'm Fatima from France. How are you, my darling? Ashmia from Camara from London. How are you? Beauty from UK. Inet. How are you, my love? Bodiami YouTube family. Now, 10. One go check and now 100 and something in the watch. Una please comment me. Una please subscribe. $10 a month. Not they do una nothing. Una not go tell me so una not land from this platform. Una not go tell me that. Una all the and contribute for play game. Right? Una all the support una candidates. $50 a month. But they una support me 1 month. Una all go subscribe. One month when I $10. How una they support una candidates? Now another jealous so I just the talk say how they support other people. Now so they for support me because I deserve to be supported. Yes, I deserve to be supported. Yeah. That is all I'm saying. If you know how to support me, not force. And I make that way when you know how to support me, then you expect me for good support you, right? Or when you get to your issue, you expect me for support you, right? So again, if you don't support me, if I think I'm gonna talk, you know. So again, if you do on TikTok, if you go where the star is, you know, where the your name is, you go see a ball day. If you touch that ball day, if you look up there, my right, if I don't get 700 and something supporters right now. Touch that ball day, you go subscribe, please. Yeah, you know some people them you cannot comment on the TikTok, eh? Like our hot, you cannot comment on TikTok because it's set on only subscribers. So you when they subscribe, Now you no more able for comment now in platform. Me not get that time. You can still comment. Tell me where you watching me from. Facebook, what did they happen? Facebook, una please share me. Una please share. Facebook, show me what did they go on. Una please, I let me see una comment. I let me see una comment on Facebook. What did they go on? TikTok, YouTube. Today Friday, una show me some love. Today's Friday. This one whole week. Check my dad podcast out then and now. Tell you, and then and now, you know, say that we start that program day. Ask her no more. Ask you, daddy. Most of this program, the way they say get platform, na social media. I was a big contributor. So we had when I get millions so now. Ask them, let me first give them the 1,000 views. Yeah. So now I'm here to do my thing. I know they contribute to nobody in platform again. Because nobody not grateful like a Sierra Leonean. Nobody not ungrateful like a Sierra Leonean. They will never support you. Your new Facebook name is Casada Kitchen TV. Casada Kitchen TV. It's an old page. It's an old page. It done there for over 6 years. It's Casada Kitchen TV. Yeah. If I mean they get support, like all the people they get support, I should be the richest blogger. Yeah, the richest. But no, they don't support me. They only come to draw from my well of knowledge. When they don't do what on they ghost me back. When they ghost me, but when you was way in the kitchen. Anyone but the was way in the kitchen. I guess they don't know why the hospital. Prince, how are you, my love? Please, but they are giving one line on this morning there. No, Carla say, my friend, how are you? I'm fine. Aluspa. Aluspa, how are you, my darling? I'm fine. Oh my God, thank you. Oh, Queen K, thank you so very much for the money, God. Thank you. Did I see where Queen K love me this Friday? So Queen K don't show me love this Friday. Queen K say, I think I saw that the weekend they can get for go buy you whatsoever. You get it there? No, they call her Naya. The people they don't understand. Well, life got to go on anyway. Mariama Kamara, how are you, my darling? From YouTube. Thank you so very much. Claudia Bob Gray, thank you so very much. Thank you, my love. Thank you so very much. Tell me where you're watching from so I can give you. Oh, Queen K, thank you so very much, my darling. TikTok, yeah, where you can give me me heart me. Give me your heart me, please. That's just one coin. Thank you, Prince. Thank you so very much, darling. And again, in case you want to ask any question about this Rabiatu, give me, I'm going to give you to the best of my knowledge. Yeah? In case you want to ask me anything, because George, the cashew guy, how are you, my love? The cashew guy, how are you, my love? In case you want to ask anything, to the best of my knowledge, and I want to make you aware, I'm not a lawyer. I am not a lawyer, but waiting at the see, waiting at the understand. This is my pure opinion and a common sense. Now we they take work na yeah. Waiting the law say and waiting me say is different. But again, when they talk about common sense, now we they talk na yeah. And me not a take sentiment. I they talk about how it for be. So again, if you get a question where you want ask me pertaining to this Rabiatu, make you give them to me. Let we explain to una. I go appreciate if you can tag somebody, you can share. Let me Mark from Maryland. How are you, my darling? How are you, my darling? So if you want to ask a question or you want to get an idea about this Rabiatu issue or something doubt you, you can take this opportunity for ask. You can take this opportunity for ask. because some people they just they talk and they want to take sentiment, deal with the law. And like I say, Rabiatu is not above the law. Rabiatu knew the deal. Rabiatu was already deported. He came back. And Uda Rabiatu for blame na in former husband where file in paper, no go follow up with in paper. Let me get that one day straight. And another thing again, we get for realize that Sierra Leone as a country right now, we are blacklisted by the international community because we are being recognized as the drug haven. You know Donald Trump and drugs now 6 and 7. So una not forget that. By the way, tell me again where you're watching me from. And if you have a question, just like when Claudia asked a question here. No, she did not ask a question. She made a statement. Just trying to contribute that you got to be 16, legally 16 to get your passport or whatever, which is truth. But it depends on the state in which you are. If you dare now a state where you legal age not to 16, they will never give you your documents. You got to be in the state that it is their legal age. Again, tell me where you're watching me from. And again, let's comment hashtag Casada. Hashtag Casada. Help me go that hashtag to 1,000. Everybody, let's comment hashtag Casada. Help me comment hashtag Casada. Hashtag Casada. Please, hashtag Casada. Thank you, and the only Queen Belays. Thank you. Angela from Italy, how are you doing, my darling? Thank you, Mr. Prince. Hashtag Casada. Thank you so much. Let's do it. Hashtag Casada. And at the same time, tag somebody. Share. Let me get this straight. Let me not take sentiments. What was her in immigration? Did she only have to work? Yeah. Well, she had been here since she was 18 or 17. She's been here from 18 or 17. She was married to a man that man was going to file her immigration paper. The man did the paperwork, but the man left her on the altar. By that I mean the man refused to follow her on the last day that she was supposed to get her documents. So now the man now in betray him. And one thing is about America that people do not know or they are not telling you. When you are married here, most of your marriages in Africa are not recognized. The only marriages that are recognized in America here is the one that you go to court. So obviously, she had gone to court with her husband. That was how they got married. She had gone to court. Una, please double tap me. You see, one I don't double tap. Now that make them be 1 a.m. Wait till they call her. She had married to that her husband. And then the husband had left her at the altar. By that, I mean the husband refused to follow through with her immigration documents, even though they have a child. Now, what the husband said to the immigration, I do not know. Because one thing we fail to realize that whatsoever we say when we do this, our papers, it is already written there. But according to what I made to understand, the husband never followed through. He filed the papers, but the last minute for her to get a real last interview, the husband never went. So that was the problem. So again, she was working with her TPA, a working permit and things like that, which she can renew. Because during that time, we had civil war in Sierra Leone. And according to what I was made to understand, she had already been deported before. But she had a way to wiggle herself back into America. And according to what I was made to understand, her son is now 18 or 16 who applied for her. But because, number one, she had an history with immigration, so they do not believe her. Number two, she had been deported before. Number three, now if your son is applying for you in which you are in the country, that means you were not following the orders. Number five, people are here going about with their sentiments in which they forget that there is law and order in every place in which you are. If Rabiatu had walked decently like a lady that she is, she should not have been dragged. But again, like I said, there are times and seasons. Pray to God to be in your season. Because her predicament has catapulted her. If she is smart, yes, for the past 2 days, she's got more than $10,000. And people are still willing to sympathize with her. She's my auntie, and you're getting false information. No, there's nothing false in that, my dear. She was deported before. She was deported before, my darling. She was married before. Her husband that she was married before did not give her document. That's why she was deported. Her son just filed her document. Who are you talking to, my darling? Have you forgotten my name is Casada Kitchen? My information, I got it from the horse's mouth. She might be your auntie. You might want to talk for her, but was she not deported before? And if she's being deported before, what is she doing here? She's an illegal immigrant. If your auntie had been deported before and she's now in the great United States, she's an illegal immigrant, period. And if she does not know there's a new sheriff in town, she gets what she deserves. This is where I can get on humanitarian, because the truth has to be told. And she's not better off than those Mexicans who've been deported. She's not. She has no reason to be here. And this sentimental that can begin for the nonsense thing. It don't get paper enough for the year. It don't better pass them doctor, them lawyer, them Mexican. They don't better pass them. And he played the pity party game. He gets the support we need. But he of himself no say she's an illegal immigrant. And there's a new sheriff in town. And they see her false information. Does she have paper to be here? If she had document, why is she deported? She's not a criminal, but she's an illegal immigrant. She's not a criminal. And by the way, she being an illegal immigrant makes her a criminal. She being an illegal immigrant makes her a criminal. So I beg no flare up me tempo. They can't tell me they give false information. When let me tell you, I say waka. The America here you did. Police go tell you say grab. You see not say I know they grab. They're not going tackle you. Call her your auntie. If you get paper, what's in the fair? How are you for the butter? You don't get paper. So she's an illegal immigrant. And you don't better pass the Mexican. You don't better pass the other one the way Sierra Leone and backward in the deport. I don't think they can make a vex then I go overboard. Because the two go for talk up and again the question that time is season. Not only that the first one and the deport. That doesn't mean she is a citizen, my darling. She's been here. She's been here for since 18 or whatever age. My dear, She does not have a document that makes her an illegal resident. Period. If you became a member, why was she deported? What other story do you want us to know that she is an illegal immigrant who got deported? When you open your life, you go talk wetin make you deported. All wetin I know, she's an illegal immigrant and she got deported. Like I said, according to what I made to understand, during her heydays, her husband, who he born pikin for, go for doing paperwork. But you know, with that man there, when them get small problem with you, the man failed for go the last interview, and that situation, there's so many men and women are experiencing it here now. But who don't come back? They don't settle that issue though. They go marry the cow. They feel to say they're married, but they're not, because they get or settle issue in immigration. Why can't tell me that lie? Wetin the lie, bara? So again, no, I don't ignore. You know, this sort of people you get for chocolate, they understand. You know, because they can just come for come and confuse your mind. They can't find now the pity party game where they like for play. Hey, I don't do nothing. That man they just to know. You don't be get no business for this America if you don't get your paper rights. So again, but again, like I say, we get time and season. He used the time and the season right, and because of that, it dey get more the help wey e no be forever get, because she's not the first to be being deported. And by the way, before una dey hala Ghana government, una for hala salon government, because na salon government I first tell una say anybody wey no get paper, wey come America with salon passport, where you stay not expire. I mean, as salon government say dem for send you back to salon. So what are you saying? So what are you saying? I hope say this go open some of una eyes them. Some of una wey man dem help give paper. We una turn una back at them. I hope say some of una pillows them go tell una say una ought to go apologize to them people the day we save una from this kind of embarrassment. Yeah. Some of una get for go and go apologize, because some of una before day that this same kind predicaments. But people then sacrifice some of una. When una get to the documents them, una turn una back against them. So many women them, so many men are victim of the help where they help some of we brothers and we sisters them. It not only limited to Sierra Leoneans. Anyway, all of you guys, when I almost say every year, and I want time for year and the big. You want the big and the big with dignity. And the big. I think to say one day I get for kind of TikTok safe. Like I do one match, like I'm big on a fine. So then I day when I go support me better one. When I know say every year I they do Christmas party for me picking them that salon. I know they do it for 10 years. But this year I want to do it with a twist. I got a target of $5,000. Salon government doesn't have you sign anything. No, they have done it, my darling. The Queen Queen herself, the Queen herself. This trip that the president came for UN, the the not the chief minister, Timothy, the foreign minister, signed that document with the American government that if you bear a Sierra Leonean passport and you have overstayed, they can send you back. They can deport you. It was even on AYV. Go and search it. Timothy said that. He said he has already signed that document. And by the way, this same documents 3 years ago, I think, and I never go sign them back now about Germany for bringing the Germans, the Sierra Leoneans back to Germany. And that was the time Adebayo being the good demonstrate for making the people of Germany get the stay. So, yes, the government signed that paper. If you follow me, okay, darling, okay, Jello, thank you, darling. If you follow me for too long, you gonna know, say, the thing when they talk, I come talk, I said it right here. So, yes. Juma Mubarak, go pray today, Friday. Siddiqui, I'm not a Muslim, I'm a Christian. I'm not a Muslim, I'm a Christian. I respect the Muslim tradition and I don't go ever marry to Muslim man. I'm sorry. That's the fact. I love the tradition. Muslim is the same, they tell I live the month pray fast months. Because when they fast starting that can like the bad quite hit beaucoup. Yo, fast month. That's so goodly. That early morning cool rest. Because when they can mistake no eat, Victoria Street will get any bad. Then they want the when they fast. That fast month I like me Muslim family. I can go find the whole morning. Mhm. Then I pop back when they can left back. My sister. Then I make I like me Muslim people. Extra for the food. Liver one. That piggy said he wants boy. He want. Soji say he want call me no call. It look like was I get for can teach you that no like the 6 pillar I get for teach you this thing. Then 2 3 day I get for can teach you that 6 pillar because that piggy say he want call me and he say don't say you understand it. You don't say when they try for call me safe. He said you are late try. They sleep I want. That's what I say. Get me to the back, that's what I see. I remember that 6 pillar and I give you that this only step, that 4 pillar, because like that you don't flexible. That's why we show you that 6 pillar. You don't be flexible. Now you don't flexible, that the 4 pillar will show you. Don't worry. Go walk your shoulder, then 4 pillar. Almost speaking against by that 6 pillar. I get Baku picking at that 6 pillar pattern. Lima, Lima almost picking against that 6 pillar. I get Baku picking. Anyway, on a serious note, like I said, Rabbi they know the deal, if you know waiting they come on. But again, like I said, their time and season. Sometimes when you did at the valley, that day one stupid action. Yes, ma'am. Huh? I thought you were I didn't know you were on it. Okay. You got the beer? Did you take the beer? Yeah, I said, did you take the beer? Oh, okay. So, like what I say, sometimes your silliness can catapult you to another end. But again, when I'm not taking a sentiment for cover the judgment. She was an illegal immigrant, and she is not above the law. She is not above the law. And by the way, like what I tell I say, I just somebody asked me yesterday that he don't take no see me eyelash. So there, when I get to me eyelash and me jacket and me boots, so I can show now. Now look, the eyelash, the jacket, and the boots, everything on the match. I'm not saying a fashionistic girl, you know. So today I get eyelash, the eyelashing. See the eyelash to the jacket, right? To the boots, right? So now don't say that me get the game. My eyelash is still the eyelashing. But for that me dressing, but give me percentage. 1 to 10 or 1 to 100, this one. If the eyelash, is it possible for the son to file for her? It's not possible again. The reason why make it not possible again, you see here, America, when they don't red flag you, today, when technology not be different, you understand? When it become technology not be deep and fingerprint, then. But now technology don't dey. And fail not to realize say it be not come inside, they deport am. So that mean for say if find another way for come inside, automatically they don't already know say a criminal. You understand? Automatically. Because how would they go don't deport you come back? That mean for say you know, let us be frank. Oh yes, they are raising money for her. They are raising money for her. Fadima Savage, they raise money for her. You understand? So already, it be no day na yeah, it can't for wait 14, 15, or I think 18 year, I think. You understand? So it be no already they deport her. When they deport her, if federal back it come. Even right before this thing happen, so according to what I hear, now he and him picking go immigration for go file for now did they arrest her. But you see, one thing where well, I can say time is season because she's smart enough. It be for move to Canada. It be for move to Canada. And as a nurse, able for work in Canada. He able for come can see family there at any time we want come with the Canadian paper. But again, like what I say, time is season. Um, I mean, if you don't follow what you don't they say, I don't like for repeat. By the way, you don't give me gift there, you want me can explain. You not share, you want me can explain. Give me gift first, but I go in for explain, you go able to understand. Because I only 1 hour, 18 minutes, 51 seconds. You not give me gift, you not share, you not comment, you just want me can explain. Let they explain. And let explain one thing more before they can come out. Okay, now what happened to Rabiatu? Rabiatu ka America where if 18 years, Latika so. When he reach America, he married to a man. When he don't marry to this man here, by the way, my name not to Cassava Kids, my name is Casada, Casada. By right, you should see up there. It's not K. Why? Anyway, he married to a man where he get pick belly for. He and this man married. This man go na immigration, go file for her for paper. He and the man they do immigration get step. You dey do step 1, step 2, step 3. Then go they do step 1, then go they do step 2. When he reach step 3, the man no show up. So say he and him be get plumber at that time. At that time, he self no be take and make anything. So they still they go on. I think to say during that day, they not even think say like so many people they not be think like na serious thing, you know. Tranika, you get paper in the work, but once you get your permit, you don't care about it. So that's so this thing happen. It happened to whatsoever whatever not get for happen, you get for get in contact back with immigration that they get for deport her back to Sierra Leone. Then deport her back to Sierra Leone, it go back to Sierra Leone. When it go back to Sierra Leone, it find a way for come back to America. When it able for come back to America. Now when it able for come back to America, it's still there in the work with all that TP, all over all kind documents, they get some loopholes where you dey come in America and you work. So if you get all them paper the day you work. So this incident where they don't arrest her for over 4 months, we don't in a ice jail. Not to say that today they catch her. No, they don't arrest her for over 4 5 months. They did an ice jail. Yeah. So it go now na immigration, it and it picking for let the picking go file for them. When they reach an immigration, I did the immigration arrest them. And it don't did it from there. Obviously, immigration, not they tell you who stand and deport you, stand and they deport you. Even if you get lawyer. And by the way, we have to understand, say this is a new sheriff in town. This new sheriff, he the Christmas million. So again, if you not been expecting that, then you must be stupid. Then number two, with all this ubulaba, what happens, sir? Like what I say, time and season. If you do the right thing at the right time in the right season, it can make impact. If you do at the wrong time at the wrong season, it can be disaster. She is not the first person to have been deported. Even that plane day we carried in Ghana, she's not the only one who was in that plane. And America and every other side of the world, they get law. America and every other side of the world, they get law. If police tell you, say, go, you don't go, they will deal with you. So again, sometimes that this thing is say full for gain wisdom. That's to do so. He allow himself for being dragged. Forget the popularity and the sympathy we it think to say it deserve. And that could be the end of the day. And for those of you who really want to support me, please contact me. And I want to tell you that I don't get no manager. This December, God's willing, I will be in Europe, to be precise, Holland. And I hope for see you, my fans, followers, lovers in Holland. And it not will be only Holland. It will be around that Europe place. So I love you guys. And thank you for being here with me. For those of you who gave me gifts, thank you. For those of you who gave me gifts, thank you. For those of you who subscribing to my platform, thank you. For those of you who's following, thank you. You're all wonderful and you're all blessed. I might come to Belgium, I don't know yet. Because if I go Holland to Belgium, it's gonna be like that, you know. And this time I take like 6 weeks, so I'll be spending a whole lot of time in Europe. I will be surprised if you see me in Belgium, you know. But you gonna know when I get to Holland. And by the way, if you're in Sierra Leone, if you're in Sierra Leone, don't forget, take your ID card, and don't forget for go register at the party APC because we get for vote for Jagaban. We get for vote for the man we get for make Sierra Leone great. We get for vote for the man we get for unite the country. Without Jagaban, Sierra Leone will not go ever be united. I cannot imagine under Jagaban will not get this kind of thing when they get so because we country will come back to the country where it used to be. The Athens of West Africa. 25 years ago, Ghana used to come to Sierra Leone to buy daily things. Now we Ghanaians they treat so because we get a rogue as a president who stole 25 million, took it together, vandalized our economy, and yet come back to depress and suppress us, the people of Sierra Leone. My name is Daphne Maxwell Christina Pratt. I love you all guys, and you have a wonderful day.